Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wants Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we have a reading for you about somebody that feels like they are able to travel, someone that feels like they're able to make a different career choice, maybe even a sense that, you know what, I've been able to let go of something from my past. It's not holding me back anymore. The movie reference that's coming through is the movie Up, so maybe that's somebody's favorite. But let's call in spirit with a little bit of Wind Chime 10. A little bit more. Okay. Oops, sorry. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Hello, Jess. Hello, Peggy. Hello, Matt. How we doing? Happy Friday. I hope you had a wonderful 10-10 and that you have some fun weekend plans. Thank you. Let's dive in with the Morgan Greer, shall we? For those of you that haven't checked it out yet, earlier this week I posted a video, not a live stream, a video that has me introducing you to all of the tarot and oracle decks that I use. So make sure you've checked that out. And then we've got a couple days left of the $5 one question special. You can email me with the email address in the description box. Hello, Key Controller. How are you doing? All right, we've got the World and the Five of Pentacles. The World can definitely be a card that talks about travel. And the Five of Pentacles talks about, for some, it can be talking about finances, feeling like you don't necessarily have everything that you need. And also, I do feel like for some of you, this is a reference to feeling like health has been a concern. But there is something that changes. Whatever this block was, if you felt like you couldn't talk to somebody, if you felt like you didn't have the money, if you felt like you didn't have the strength to go somewhere, this is changing. Three of Cups, Judgment in the reverse, Strength in the reverse. Yep. So there was a situation that caused some problems here. This can be an argument among friends or family, or obviously between lovers, but this is somebody who feels like, you know, I was supportive to you and then you weren't there for me. So I could see how that would be viewed as a little bit of a block, right? There's maybe a sense that whoever's been going through this difficulty, be it financial or health concerns, you know, I would have liked it if I could have talked to you about it, or you know, I was there when you had some issues. Maybe even you helped them out, you know, like I fed you some food or whatever. So there's a little sense that things were uneven. And with the Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, there's an opportunity here. There's, for many of you, I see this as your money improves and you're able to take that vacation you've been really wanting to take in a really long time. Maybe you want to see somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, or maybe even go back to your hometown. But there's an opportunity, and I feel like this is because, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, but I do feel like there's supposed to be some sort of forgiveness here, or like, you know, we're good. King of Swords, Eight of Cups in the reverse. I mean, this is kind of why I feel like a sense of homecoming. And for some of you, it could be because they view this person as home, right? Like that could be you viewing it, or you as that companion that makes somebody feel safe. We've got a sense that the truth is the most important thing to this King of Swords. They might be seeing things more clearly now than they have in a while. This person who is feeling like they're able to travel would be the King of Swords, right? This person who has dealt with health or financial concerns does have the love and support of somebody that I don't think they are aware of, or they haven't been speaking. Because here's how, I don't know how well you can see. So the King of Swords is right here, right? He's facing away. Sorry. He's facing away. And the Queen of Cups is like over here. So facing that way. It feels like, it kind of feels like, you know, a mom who will always welcome home the prodigal son. I think technically that story is about the father welcoming home the son, but still. We don't get too caught up on gender, right? This King of Swords could be anyone. This Queen of Cups could be anyone. But this is a loving energy. This is somebody who knows that there have been difficulties, knows that there have been perhaps lapses in communication or even trust. But there's an Ace of Cups here. So this kind of feels to me like unconditional love. Strength clarified by the Ace of Cups. I know that things have been choppy or difficult or maybe even, you know, silent or contentious, but I still have a love for you. The Tower in the reverse and the Four of Cups. So this King of Swords may have felt like they had to pack everything up and get out of a toxic community. That particular sentence makes me want to also say prayers and hopefully blessings upon blessings to people that have been going through all of the crazy weather issues. Helene and Milton are closer to me than some of the other ones that I've heard about, but really anyone going through that right now. This for me feels like somebody who felt out of place. And I don't think they knew that initially. I think when they settled down or when they chose where they were like, this looks like a great little place for me. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put my art up, you know, put a couple candles out. Oh, good. Gotta set the dining room table. Yeah, this looks good. And then their perspective changed. The Tower in the reverse can be about being removed from a toxic environment, but it can also be about somebody that realizes in the nick of time, I need to get out of this place because it's really not for me. Or there's maybe some ish that's about to go down, right? Let's get some more from our trusty situations deck. Hello there, Jean Doe. Hello, Carrie. How we doing? Yeah, I'm starting to wonder, Peggy, are there any situations where there are people that don't interfere? Just wondering, asking for a friend. So we've got somebody who is a free agent. We have the single card. Current status is available. Remember, whenever this card comes out, if we're not talking about a love situation, this is about somebody that can make their own choices. Where do I want to live? Where do I want to work? What do I want to be responsible for? Unencumbered would be a good way to kind of phrase that. But then we also have this legal card coming out. So I feel like this means this person has potentially divorced someone. This person has potentially figured out child custody. This person has potentially signed a lease or sold a home. There is something on paper that shows or demonstrates that this King of Swords is free to go. I mean, we really do have the imprisonment card in the reverse. So I'm going to just say, like, for part of the audience, you might have somebody who has literally been freed from jail, maybe cleared of some sort of accusation, but this person feels like they can do what they need to or do what they want. Wish in the reverse. This person, this King of Swords, has not necessarily gotten the outcome they wanted from this legal situation. We do have an agreement or a compromise, but with Wish in the reverse, it kind of feels to me like they don't necessarily feel like justice was carried out or that things were somehow biased. We have receipts in the reverse, journal in the reverse. There's something our King of Swords was able to describe or talk about but was not able to prove. So that could have caused some issues in terms of this decision or paperwork or legal situation. It's like there was a wish at some point or a regret. Why didn't I keep track of this? Why didn't I keep those text messages? Why didn't I keep those emails? Whatever it is. Why didn't I record that conversation? There's something here that wasn't really handled appropriately. It's like this King of Swords feels like somebody got away with something or didn't get the consequences that they should have. So we have intervention in the reverse, rescue, others involved in the reverse. It kind of feels to me like this person feels like whatever happened, whatever chaos ensued, there was a failure for them to feel like things were done correct or that they were protected. Right now, I got to be honest, I'm thinking about people who take out restraining orders and don't really feel like that causes there to be a change in behavior. This is somebody who feels like, you know what, that's fine. I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to remove myself from the situation because I feel like it's only going to get worse. And the universe has tried to make that easier for whoever you are. This is the Meta Muse. This King of Swords has decided they no longer want to argue. So this could be somebody who ended up taking a settlement or seeking a finality to the situation, knowing they weren't going to get what they wanted because they just wanted to be done with it, right? We have the Prince of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups, and the Prince of Pentacles in the reverse, which is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This King of Swords feels like the argument, this legal battle, or whatever this chaos is that they've been dealing with, where they maybe didn't have the receipts or the proof that they were hoping they had. They feel like this whole ordeal has been a block, a delay, a situation that made it difficult for them to actually be able to connect with this Queen of Cups. The Knight of Cups has an offer to make. This can be an apology. This can be a love offer. For some of you, this could be somebody who wants to, specifically what I'm seeing is if this is like an older family member that the King of Swords wants to visit, they might be bringing a gift. It could be literally a check. We have the Hermit in the reverse and the Eight of Cups. This Queen of Cups still holds on to the love that they feel for this King of Swords, platonic, familial, or romantic, even though there's an awareness that this King of Swords has had maybe a little bit of a difficult path or made some decisions that weren't necessarily the best. I feel like there was a decision by this Queen of Cups to walk away or not necessarily be as involved in this King of Swords life, kind of let things play out, because there was this awareness that, yes, there's maybe going to be a little bit of separation, but I do feel like this King of Swords will know that I'm still supportive or will, potentially come back someday. Five of Pentacles again, preceded by the Temperance in the reverse. Temperance in the reverse is clarifying Tower in the reverse. Sometimes we have to go through some pretty disruptive or even painful situations to realize what really matters. What is abundance? What is despair? What is not having things, right? I feel like this person was able to have a little bit of a reality check, and I don't know that it was a very enjoyable experience. I'm seeing somebody take a mouthful of cough syrup right now, like, bleh. It wasn't pleasant, but if it helps me get healthy again, then that's fine. I know that this is a difficult learning process, but I'm going to stick with it because I believe it will help me in the end, right? Hello there, dude. How's it going? Cool. Hello. Is it Ty? Can I call you Pain? Hello, Illuminati. How are we doing? What's up, boss lady? I like the new name. World in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles. So this King of Swords absolutely understood that this situation that they had to deal with, paperwork, legal, whatever, was blocking them from going after what they want. With the Eight of Pentacles, I see first and foremost somebody who's willing to put in the effort and the energy to expedite this process. How can I get myself to a situation where I don't have to deal with this BS anymore is kind of how I feel. And I think this King of Swords also acknowledged that there was a kind of like new chapter waiting for them after this. Be it, maybe I'm going to have a new job. Maybe I'm going to live somewhere new. Maybe I'm going to have more ability to see my kids, whatever it is. This person was dedicated to making sure that they figured out a way to make it work. But we've got the Princess of Wands in the reverse, which is the Page of Wands in the reverse, and the Magician. I do feel like there could have been some not so honest behavior from whomever's on the other side of this settlement with the King of Swords. I see them as lying or producing something to kind of manipulate a situation with the Page of Wands in the reverse. It's like they were giving a false record or impression of this King of Swords. And with the Magician, I do feel like there was some ability here for the King of Swords to correct what this misinformation was, but not 100%. Like there was still damage from whatever this hearsay was, or, outright lie. I do also just want to point out that the Magician has, I'm pretty sure it starts with a C, whatever the symbol is at the top of the snake, that I'm pretty sure is associated with healing. And a lot of hospitals use it because, of course, snakes are all at once. They are correlated with dishonesty and trickery, but they are also correlated with healing. Well, why would that be, Carmen? Well, don't you think the Magician card tells you everything you need to know about that question? Doctors and healers were once viewed as very spiritual. I'm not going to say they aren't anymore, but there is definitely an overlap of magic, if you will, and healing. So I think this is a call to action or a reminder for this King of Swords that you have a very powerful brain. You might already know you're good at manifesting things. You might already know that you're a very capable person. But I wonder if you have applied that to your health. Caduceus? Is that how you say it? Cool. Hello, Third Eye. How are you doing? Musical chairs. All right, so here we go again. We got our Queen of Swords in the reverse, eh? I'm telling you, there's somebody here who has lied about this King of Swords. This could be an ex with the Queen of Swords. The King of Swords and the Queen of Swords are exes. Not every time. Sometimes they're just great counterparts that understand each other and are very logical or practical. But this is somebody who was digging in their heels and I think had some minor success with their lies or manipulations. But with the Three of Wands in the reverse and the Ten of Wands in the reverse, they feel like they didn't get what they want either. They feel like there was maybe some unexpected assistance for this King of Swords, or that they weren't able to beguile or, convince the people that needed to be convinced. Ten of Wands in the reverse, this person has not learned their lesson, and this person is feeling overwhelmed by the fact that things are changing against their will. So there's a sense of loss of control with this Queen of Swords in the reverse, which could very well explain, like, this could be the hurricane, right? Like, this is the problem. This is what's causing the issues here. The Tower in the reverse, the Temperance in the reverse. This is somebody whose desire to influence the King of Swords has caused there to be a change in perspective. You made things go so crazy in my life. I realized you're the problem. Isn't that funny? You were working so hard to convince me that other people were the problem or that I was the problem. But because you tried so hard, I ended up realizing it was you. You're the problem. So this King of Swords sees the Queen of Swords in the reverse for exactly who they are, right? Hello, Santiago. How are you doing? Yeah, it's not cool. Yeah, we gotta trust but verify, right? Especially when we're talking about, social media and all of that stuff. It's nobody else's fault. It's nobody else's responsibility. It's yours. Do I believe gossip that I find on Facebook, or do I talk to the person? I've had plenty of conversations that could have gone ghost or gone south real quick, right? Like just name calling, all of that. But I would much rather use a Socratic method, okay? Or the Socratic method. I'm going to ask you questions. Do you know that what you're doing has made me feel this way? Is it your intent to make someone feel bad for that? Because let's clarify it. And if you can look me in my face and pretend that you're not trying to be a jerk when I can tell that you're being a jerk, you've already told me what I need to know about you. I think we have somebody here that has truly found it a little bit difficult to accept who this Queen of Swords in the reverse was or is. But now that they have, their morals are the most important thing to them. And I think they realize they might have been pursuing abundance or happiness in the wrong way. We've got fortuity and we've got awakening. This is somebody, our King of Swords. Congratulations to you. It's hard work. We have somebody that is getting blessed because they have chosen the truth. They might not have been able to prove everything that they believe. They might not have been able to get exactly the settlement that they wanted, but that's okay. Things will be balanced. And I think the Queen of Swords in the reverse might even know that. There is some sort of increase in funds heading to this King of Swords. It could specifically be because they want this King of Swords to be able to move or live elsewhere or travel or see this Queen of Cups. But I think for the majority of you, this is somebody who is getting blessed because they have been mistreated or didn't get a fair result. And they've taken it pretty well, right? This is somebody who's not out there trying to be petty or find a way to really mess with somebody else. Hello there, Paul. How you doing? Hello, you're too serious. I don't know what you're trying to say, but okay. You know, you say both are equally jerks. That's entirely possible. But I'm just going to go ahead and tell you the King of Swords is in the upright and the Queen of Swords is in the reverse. So no, I don't really think it's the same amount. I think we have somebody else that dug in their heels a little bit more. Or this person's refusing to learn their lesson from this difficult situation. And the King of Swords maybe was as difficult, but they actually learned their lesson because they have a change in perspective. So in general, I don't think it's a really good idea to compare people like that. Like, I get that it happens, but when we're talking about spiritual awakenings or if we're talking about somebody's character, you show me an effective process that judges people's character with zero bias, and we could talk. But I think there's always bias. Hello, Holy Yoga. How are you doing? 25 minutes and 52 seconds. But yeah, it's probably like a little bit more than halfway. We still good. We still good. Yep, exactly. Was that a typo, third eye? Because it made me chuckle. All right, this is the energy oracle. But you know what? Just one more thing, though. You're too serious. I'm going to give you credit for something because I think too many of the tarot readings that you can find on YouTube are let's vilify one person that you're dealing with, and then everything good that I see in their reading must be you, right? And to me, that's like lacking balls. I love you all. I want you all to be happy. So if I see something that says that you are maybe not being honest with yourself, I will tell you about it. If you don't believe me, check yesterday's readings. Or the day before. No, I think it's yesterday's. I will call you out on it because that's how you actually get to be a better person. If you think you're always like set, you're never going to be set. That's the first problem. Do you want to know how I know? I sold cell phones and I watched BlackBerry crash and burn because they thought they didn't have to fix their product or they thought they were already the best in their game. The only way you actually get to be the best version of yourself is if you truly believe there's always an opportunity to learn more or there's always an opportunity to be better the next day. So, therefore, more tarot readings should be calling people out on their bullshit. So, look, we have another reference to healing. Healer of the Ages, which is one of my favorite cards from this deck. And then we also have, perfect. I'll call you Tay. Thank you. Then we also have number 45, Man Holding a Heart. So this King of Swords has been going through an awakening. Remember, we don't need to get too hung up on the gender. I know we really, literally have a man here, two of them actually. But we all have feminine and masculine energy. So I want you to just keep that in mind, right? We've got somebody that has tapped into their ability as a healer. This is somebody who may have been a little resistant to spirituality or gifts or things that are in the 5D versus the 3D. And through this difficult situation with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, the King of Swords has been made well aware. Yes, there are things that I cannot prove. There are things that are maybe not written about. There are things that I have to feel within my soul to know that they are true, and that's just how it is. So we have a very intelligent person finding another type of intelligence. But this person's also holding a heart. Remember, we have somebody that could be wanting to connect with the Queen of Cups because this is a good friend. This is, perhaps a family member they miss, or this is somebody they love. But they have good intentions, and so does the woman. That's kind of interesting. So this would be kind of like counterparts from this deck, right? Because it's man holding a heart, woman holding a heart. Could this be two women? Sure. It's all about what it actually means for you, right? But hello there, Drew. Hello, Hayden. How we doing? Much love to you too, sweetie. So yeah, we've got like a lot of love here, okay? Things happen. things cause chaos, distance, lose touch with people. But there is something here that seems to be unconditional or enduring and endearing between these two. Let's get a different deck, shall we? Yeah. We'll go with the Love Tarot. You're my favorite. You're the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. The first thought when I have news to share. You are my person. No one compares. No matter how many people I've met and experiences I have, there's no one who compares to you. Something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. So they've got good news, and it could be about this distant horizons or about this legal situation. Even if they didn't necessarily get what they ultimately wanted, they might have had some consolations. I don't know. How would we phrase that, people of the legal world? I do not know. I am not a lawyer. I know, I am not a lawyer, but I like to make fun of lawyers because my cousin's a really good lawyer. Hello there, April. How are you doing? Ooh, so boss lady, you're gonna have to tell me if I should use your real name. If not, I don't mind calling you boss lady. I think that's kind of funny. People will be like, wait, I didn't know Common had a boss. It happens. It happens. All right, cool. Let's get some more from the Jack-o'-lantern tarot, because it's almost Halloween, you guys. I think I might go out and look for some more Halloween costumes. I think I found maybe 5 or 6, probably 5. I found the little basket with the fake Toto for my Dorothy costume, but it's the least important part of the costume. Somewhere I have those red heels that broke my ankle and my toe, but I don't know if I will wear them again. Hello, Michelle. How are you doing? I think it would matter what state you're in. You think I should pull off Elvis? Oh, sorry, Elvira? That's so much better. I would totally dress up as Elvira. What a freaking icon. I love that. Yeah, I would totally do that. She had a good sense of humor too. Oh, thank you, April. That's very sweet. I can't believe you just said Prince, because I totally dated somebody who dressed up as Prince and pulled it off. I don't know if I could, but man, he was such a badass. Just the way he would say things like, no, I cannot be fooled. Nope. Loved it. Would totally have given him a tarot reading for free. 10 of Swords, Page of Wands in the reverse, 3 of Swords. Okay, so this ordeal that has taken up the King of Swords energy and time, yes, it is over, but it has left them feeling a bit depleted, right? We had Strength card in the reverse. And not communicating or not being able to connect with this Queen of Cups has left them feeling a little bit heartbroken. And I do feel like this is somebody who's kind of licking their wounds by themselves, So just to clarify, we have the Page of Wands and the Page of Wands. So the Three of Swords follows the Page of Wands and clarifies the Page of Wands, both in the reverse. I'm sad because I can't talk to you. I have something to say. Ten of Wands in the reverse. So they're feeling overwhelmed. This, for me, this feels like I have a lot of questions. I don't know when the right time is. When do I actually approach this person? Do I need a little bit of like downtime? Six of Swords in the reverse, because I know that things are not in a good place. I know that, you know, I disappeared, or I didn't tell you what happened, or, you know, maybe you have lost a little bit of faith in me, right? There's that World card again. So can you forgive me even though I haven't seen you? Or can you forgive me even though I didn't let you be there for me? There could be some guilt, you know? I know this Queen of Cups wanted to be there for me during this difficult time, but I didn't feel like I wanted that Queen of Cups to be aware. For some of you, this is someone who's like, I just didn't want my mom to judge me on what I did. You know, I didn't want grandma to think I'm a bad person because I stole something, you know, like whatever this is, it's like I grew distant because I didn't know what you would think of me, because I didn't know how you would, you know, judge me, if at all. Hello there, Rachel. How's it going? So to that, I just want to say something we all need to be better at is forgiving ourselves. No one's perfect. We're all just trying to learn how to get through this thing called life without, you know, breaking too many ankles. And this Queen of Cups is not a judgy person. They clarify the three of Cups, which is somebody that you consider to be in your close inner circle. So you trust this person. You just don't want to see them look at you in a different way. And I get that, but that shouldn't negate the fact that you also miss them, right? They want to hear what your good news is. So this could be somebody who hasn't spoken or hasn't traveled to see somebody that they care about. Just kind of left the Queen of Cups a little bit like wondering, you know, like, are you okay? What's going on? Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups. This is a very fast departure. This is like, I mean, I just didn't want to tell you that I got taken away by the cops, or I just didn't want to tell you that I was going through a divorce. I didn't know how to, you know, tell you that I lost the money. Whatever it is, there's some sadness here, but I just like kind of want to like give you a hug, because I feel like this Queen of Cups isn't the person that you are concerned they would be. Like, they're more so this person who wants to hug you, right? I'm sorry you went through it. I'm sorry there's been some difficulty here. I still believe in you, or I still care about you, you know? Two of Swords in the reverse. The Emperor. Okay, now we're talking. So I do feel there's been effort put into healing. This could be, you know, maybe even just jotting down how they feel, talking to somebody about how they feel, spending time in nature. But I do think that we have a desire to stand up and speak that truth, you know? Okay, so I did something stupid and I'm going to have to tell you about it, but I'm here because I know that you care about me, and let me get it all out. Let me tell you what happened. I'll tell you the story. And then hopefully we can just like get back to being like close again, you know? Page of Cups, an apology. Four of Cups, rejection, discontent, boredom. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I'm sorry. I I know that I didn't accept your calls, or I know that I didn't, come see you for 4th of July, or there's this sense that you just kind of like poof, disappear, right? And the Queen of Cups was left wondering what's going on. So with the 7 of Cups in the reverse, this person's like, okay, I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you why I did that, why I had this little disappearing act, right? This is the Voyage of the Soul. Split. Head versus heart, 2 worlds, transition, and ego death. So this is somebody who might have been a little bit less in touch with the feminine side, or might have been a little bit tough on the exterior, right? Hello there, Imperial Perfection. How you doing? Good movie. Thank you, Michelle. This difficult time is important. All right, I'm going to use a volleyball analogy, and I don't really know why, so hopefully it makes sense to one of you out there. When I was in high school, I was obsessed with volleyball. I was the co-captain. What's up? I'm really not that athletic, you guys. I'm like 5'4", whatever. I loved volleyball, okay? But part of what I loved is that I had friends that also played volleyball. I loved the rush that you got when you played the games, win, lose, whatever. Are we going to win? Blah, blah, blah. But nobody's favorite part is doing the daily workouts needed to be able to actually be good at sports. What are they called? I'm like picturing this workout thing that they would make us do, where you step forward and then your knee goes to the ground, and then you step forward and the other knee goes to the ground. They killed my legs. What I'm saying is, you don't get to be a good athlete by just showing up for the games. You don't get to be a, good lawyer by, just reading a few legal books, right? You have to do the hard work. You have to actually take the bar exam. You have to actually work, do 2-a-days, maybe not. I don't know. Texas football people yell a little bit crazy, okay? But you have to put in the work. This person has realized that life is changing for them, in part because they went through a very difficult era that challenged them and made them a better athlete. It's not fun, but you got muscles now. Yee. Kind of lunges, but it was worse than that. There was a specific word. I don't know if it was like a killer or what, but it was bad. It was like lunges paired with other painful things that I hate. Can you tell how much I love the gym? I'm a yoga person, okay? That's much better for me. So I don't hate lunges, but man, I hated that workout for volleyball. I like that. You're too serious. I would be the same. Well, actually, I was the same. I definitely was. Guess what number I was? Some of you already know. So we've got the universe. God, source, intelligence, prayers, support, above. King of Swords. Yeah, life's been difficult. You've had to go through some pretty hectic, chaotic times with somebody who doesn't care about you. Queen of Swords in the reverse. They might disagree with me, but the way they're coming out, it doesn't really seem like they cared about you. And you might have felt alone. You were not alone. And I think the more you think about it, the more you might realize this Queen of Cups, and probably more than just the Queen of Cups, have been praying for you. You felt like nobody came to your rescue. But what you don't realize is your concept of that rescue was off. You felt like the rescue looked like this, But the rescue is actually, oh, no, we're removing you from that environment altogether and putting you over here, and you're going to be much happier. You thought maybe it was money, maybe it was getting your way in the legal system or whatever it might be. You are going to get what you're supposed to get. Maybe the Queen of Swords in the reverse is just not supposed to know about it, you know? Justice. You are going to get the justice you're supposed to get. It just might not be the version that you expected. Maybe it's better. The other words on this card: decisions, fairness, review, laws, consequences. Emotions: water, cry, purge, balancing, and releasing. So I do feel like there is some emotion here that you have been holding on to, King of Swords, pertaining to the situation you've been through, but also pertaining to this Queen of Cups. For many of you, this is guilt. I'm sorry I haven't talked to you. I'm sorry I haven't seen you. For others of you, it's more complex than that. Yeah, there's some guilt, but there's also like, I really just miss being near you, you know, talking to you. Thank you too. I try. But it actually makes my life so much harder though, girl, because like I'll be talking to people who think they can lie to me or who don't know what they're talking about, and I'll be like, yeah. Yeah, sure. I don't really have a poker face. Not really. But hey, you know where you stand with me, right? Just be like, to your face, like, you probably already saw my facial reaction. I think you're crazy. We've got the Sword card. Surprising, considering we have the King and Queen of Swords, right? Pierce, cutting, truth, sting, and boundaries. For some of you, the legal situation did not get the settlement or the result you were looking for, because the outcome could have caused more chaos for you. If you are given, let's say, half a win, and then you're removed to a different place where this Queen of Swords in the reverse can't impact or influence your career or your love life or your home life, then you can get the balance of your justice and peace. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. So we have boundaries here, right? You got a sword? Draw a line. You can't cross this line. I still have the sword. I'll cut you if you do. Look, I think things are going the way they are supposed to, and this King of Swords is starting to realize just what that justice is supposed to look like for them. And it does involve something new. This literally has the word seed on it. So I'm just going to tell you, some of you, this King of Swords is starting a family with this Queen of Cups after they leave this tenuous situation. For others of you, this is, I'm going to build a new house. I'm going to build a new life. I'm going to maybe write a book, write an album. Potential, fertility, idea, budding, future, and capable. This is very like Phoenix kind of energy, right? Sometimes you have to let things burn to a crisp before you can actually, you know, move along. I mean, if you ask me how I like my bacon, it better be crispy. If it's not just a little bit burnt, I'm going to be disappointed. This is somebody realizing sometimes you go through this Five of Pentacles energy, you feel this loss, you feel this lack, you feel like alone or hopeless just before the dawn comes in and something else happens for you. So I do feel like they're starting to realize there is another way they're getting this justice to fulfill this wish, or to help them feel like things were fair, right? This would be the untold messages of the heart, which seems appropriate considering we have a man holding a heart and a woman holding a heart. All right, what else do we have? This one one always makes me laugh. If you have an iPhone, do you hate this as much as I do? I mean, sometimes it's good. It's like, oh, good, you're responding. Good. But it says stubborn. ... Dot. There's 4. Are you gonna say something or not? Okay, I don't have all day. Mm-hmm. All right, what else do we have? Hopefully something with words. Mountain. Something or someone is standing in between us right now. Well, do I have to say much on that, you guys? I think we know what this is, right? Mask. Honestly, I pretend to be someone I'm not because being vulnerable feels uncomfortable. So that could be part of why this King of Swords has not spoken to the Queen of Cups. I don't want you to see me as vulnerable, or I don't want you to see me as having done something I shouldn't have, or, you know, put myself in danger. I will be writing you a message. Oh, good. Communication. It does say letter at the top. I hid something from you, and I'm afraid to tell you about it. Should I say I told you so? It's okay, King of Swords. This Queen of Cups is like coming out with unconditional love, man. We've got fantasy. I wish I could. ... We only need 3. Who did this deck? And it looks at 3. 3 dots. Sorry. I'm a little particular. We've got selfish. I love the way you make me feel, but I can't give you the same in return. Do you remember at the beginning when I said, I was there, I was supportive for you, right? This Queen of Cups feels like they showed this unconditional love to the King of Swords, but then the King of Swords disappeared. The King of Swords wasn't there for them. So there's this concern. Can I really offer you the type of love that you've shown me? I don't know. First, you are the one, the only one. Okay, maybe. For those of you where this is a love connection and you have inspired this King of Swords to go through an awakening, I think there is quite a lot of potential for this person to change the behaviors that resulted in their being selfish or not able to put forth the same energy that you did. Oh, come on, no. Are you running away from me like that? Worry. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. I'm overthinking everything. What will everyone else think? Oh, hi. Hi. I don't know how long you've been watching my channel, but I actually don't care what everyone else thinks. You should try it. It's really fun. Come on. Try it. Just don't give an F, you know? Look, it's valuable to have a good reputation. It's good to be an actual good person, to be able to sleep at night and not have to wonder, oh, gee, are my lies going to come back and like haunt me? Oh gosh, am I going to like lose everything that I've ever had because I pretended to be a good person? I'm really like a bad person? Yes, reputation matters. But when you stop people pleasing, when you stop living your life based on what other people think about you, that's when you become the coolest version of yourself ever. And I don't know if that's necessarily like the goal, but think about all the people that you've really admired in your life. I'll give you a minute. Okay, maybe like 10 seconds. Think about the people that you admire. Do you admire them because they follow what everybody else does? I would bet you a lot of money that you don't. You like them because they're authentic. So, my friend, time to be authentic. Time to actually let go of this guilt. I was trying to actually hold up this card, the worry, and not care what everyone else thinks. Here's that guilt I was telling you about. Hurting you was never my intention, but now it's hurting me too. it hurt me to not be able to talk to you about what was going on. It hurt me to not be able to be honest with you about what happened. But it's gotten to the point now where I don't feel like I can reach out to you about the good things either. This person is feeling like especially distant from the Queen of Cups at this point. Space. I need to take a step back because I'm still trying to figure out what I want. Are you? Are you? Really though? Maybe. I'm going to give you a little benefit of the doubt, okay? But I'm also going to do this, King of Swords. I'm going to ask you if you are still trying to figure out what you want because you are still worried about what everybody else thinks. How long does it take you to figure out what you want? Does it take just long enough to then no longer be able to get what you want? Because that sucks. Figure out what you want. Stop thinking about what everybody else wants you to want. They don't matter. People matter, okay? People matter. People's opinions even matter. But when you are choosing how to live your life, it shouldn't matter more than your own. You have intuition. Do you really need the space to figure it out? Just asking. You can hate me if you want. That's all right. I won't be really upset about it. I just want you to actually be happy, and you're fumbling this right now. So this says in the very near future, which is underneath these secrets, and I wish I could. So it looks like there's an opportunity because we have this Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, right? There's an opportunity for this King of Swords that is like glaring in their face. Could be just like a big neon sign that says, "Tell them now." It could be a butt dial from the person they're supposed to be talking to. Whatever it is, there's this like moment where the universe is like, "Hey, butthead, how about right now?" Yeah, no, right now. Sorry for calling you a butthead. You don't deserve, sorry. Hold up. Let me calm down. Respect. RESPECT. You deserve the best, and I respect you, and I want to do the right thing. Oh, hey. Look at that. 2 seconds ago, you were saying you didn't know what you want. I told you. You know what you want. What you really, really want. You wanna really, really, really want to tell the truth now. Sorry. So I told you, you know what you want. You just playing games, okay? Maybe a little scared. That's okay. This person wants to hug you. This person has unconditional love. So let's just, boss up. You're the emperor. You good. Clingy. Feeling trapped pushes me away. Please give me some space. Are you mad that I'm calling you out in real time? Because it feels like you're mad at me. Look, you're the one who has something to say. You're the one who says you're my favorite person and no one compares to you. So you can talk about people being clingy or needing some space, but it kind of comes across to me as a little bit of BS. Love you. But you do know what you want. You want to do the right thing. So do it. Do it. Do it. What was that from? Wedding Crashers, right? Yeah, it's good shit. Who have I missed? Hello, Cassandra. How we doing? I'm glad you're giggling. Okay. Yup. Had to go with the Spice Girls. I can't help it. All right, you guys, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading and my silly antics. No, I think it was Wedding Crashers, but Dodgeball is another good one. Either way, behave. Okay, have a great weekend. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and hit me up when you need a personal reading. You're the best. And I'll see you on the next reading. Toodles.